defensive front today, Jordan, to contain Fields. I mean, he really didn't do a whole lot of anything today.
Yeah, I mean, those guys they put in the work. They've been playing like that all season long, and the job they did today to be able to contain a guy like Justin Fields, I mean, it was awesome. It was a fun game to be a part of. Yeah, those guys up front, man, they've been doing that all season long. Obviously, with Vaughn being hurt for the rest of the year, so a lot of guys have had to be able to step up and make plays. I mean, Ed going crazy, Greg always going crazy. I mean, you go down the DQ, go down the whole front. All those guys are stepping up big for us in those games.
Coach said that the tackling was noticeably better today. How hard is that to fix when you're at a point in the season where you guys really aren't padding up in practice? And
Right. Right.
Like you want, or how'd you make it so good in a week's time?
Yeah, I mean, I think just continuing to emphasize it, continuing to just build that mindset. We understood what it was going to be, the type of game it was going to be like, weather game, probably a lot of runs. Obviously, Justin Fields, being able to contain him and just mindset going into it. You having to get 11 guys to the ball, being able to tackle, being able to just take your shots because other guys are running to the ball. And I thought we did a solid job tackling today.
Well, what does it mean to win the AFC East this year, just with everything the team's been through, what you've been through with your injuries, and just how you guys started against the AFC East this season?
Yeah, kind of surreal. Obviously first job's not finished. Yeah, it's awesome to win the AFC East once again. We got a lot of football left to be played and want to continue to get better. But yeah, I mean, 3 road games in a row, Detroit twice, and then going to New England. I think it was a Saturday night game, Thursday night game again. Obviously with the weather this weekend, we left a little early, and now we got to stay out here tonight. So it just shows a lot of, the mental toughness that this team has, being able to deal with adversity. It just shows that, we got a lot of great leaders on this team and a lot of young guys that have just bought into everything that we do here. So it's pretty special. But like I said, we got a lot of football left and we want to continue to get better.
Was there any point on the field, on the sideline, where you were like, oh, it's cold, it's real cold?
Yeah, as soon as I walked out of on the field today, I felt like, oh, this might be the coldest game you ever played in. But it's a mindset. At the end of the day, equipment guys did a great job getting us ready to play, getting us with the right cleats and the right equipment and whatever. Then it just came down to us having the right mindset, going out there and understanding what we had to do and execute it. And like I said, it starts with our front each and every week. And those guys, they held it down up front, and it makes our job on the back end a whole lot easier.
Division title locked up now. You look ahead, not too far obviously, but top seed in the conference is still there for you to take. How much would you like to be able to play all your postseason games at home?
That's the goal. I mean, we want teams to come here in the playoffs in front of our fans. I guess not here in Buffalo in front of our fans. And like you said, we got to take one game at a time and go 1-0 next week. We're gonna enjoy this one. Especially being stuck here in Chicago tonight on Christmas Eve. We're going to enjoy this victory, get back to our families tomorrow, enjoy the next couple days. Then we'll come back Wednesday, start preparing for Cincinnati. It's a good football team that we're going to go see. And, it's going to be, I think it's Monday night? Yeah, Monday night game, prime time. It's going to be everybody's watching. Everybody's watching.
All right, we'll go to Zoom, Grace.
Appreciate you, Mookie. Yes, sir. Appreciate you a lot.
Just talk about the game plan. How important was it to, shut down on the run and force them into third and long situations?
Yeah, I mean that's really the game plan going in each week, being able to, shut down the run game and force them to be one-dimensional and force, their quarterback in situations that he doesn't want to be in. Those third and long, second and long situations, and so. I think we had to get a feel for what they were trying to do to us early. We probably expected a little bit more zone read, quarterback keep, quarterback power type runs. But, they kept coming back to some of the same runs, and we were able to finally start, after that first drive, we settled down a little bit. And we were able to make some plays on the run game and force them into situations they didn't want to be in.
No doubt. Just care to talk about how exciting was it for you guys to watch the run game thrive and why you guys stay fresh on the side?
Yeah, it's always awesome to see our offense just methodically driving down the field and run game open up. Cook and Motor, and Hines, all with the ball in their hands, are dangerous. The offensive line blocking extremely hard. I even saw a lot of receivers out there blocking extremely hard. So it's a great team win. Like I said, a lot of work to be done still, but we're going to enjoy this one.
Now, you've been here since the beginning, and 3 straight AFC championship titles. That's not good enough. So how important is into that the 2 games though?
Yeah, I think it's extremely important. I think in the past we've obviously seen what it's like to have to go on the road and win playoff games, but it is important for us to get that home field advantage, get the crowd at home. In cold weather games, not a lot of people want to come to Buffalo in late January, early February. So, we're going to take one game at a time. We got our eyes on Cincinnati right now.
Congrats once again. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you, Mookie.
Jordan, you're talking about the offense. You front row seat to see Josh Allen every week. When he makes a mistake, when he throws an interception, how confident are you watching him on the sideline, knowing that he can make up for those mistakes?
Oh, I'm 100% confident. I mean, he plays the hardest position on the field, and mistakes are going to happen, and it's our job when those mistakes happen as a defense to be able to counter that. And I think he threw a pick late in the game. He probably he probably wants back, but we were able to hold him to a field goal, and we're not worried about he's gonna figure it out, and he's gonna get he's gonna come back and do what he did. He ran a boot for a touchdown to go up 2 scores, and so our job, we don't really necessarily worry about that, but we got to go out there and now counterattack what they just were able to do. Merry Christmas.
Hey, Jordan, Fields never really was able to escape the pocket on scrambles. Just what did you think of the defensive ends? Just not getting too far upfield, keeping him in the pocket. Was that a point of emphasis during the week?
Yeah, of course. I think you saw some of the runs he's had last week and the previous weeks, and just being able to contain him and force him to run lateral, because he's an electric runner when he's able to get downhill in one step and get downhill, and he's even, he's big, he's strong, he's hard to get down, but, our front, along with our linebackers, even guys in the secondary making big plays on him out in space. Milano had a hell of a play out in space on the 3rd down, and so it's plays like that we were able to contain him and hold him to, I don't know how many yards he had rushing, but, we were able to contain him. I think he had over 100 last week, so 11 yards, that's pretty damn good.